Hey everyone, how are y'all doing? It's Katie here, the Mountain Mystic, coming to you once again from my backyard forest out on a little hike as the sun is setting. And I wanted to take a moment to bring some practice to you, to bring some Earth Embodiment practice in the way that we do here, some grounding into self, grounding connection to Earth, holding some space to call in a lot of light, to embody that light. Maybe this is your first time doing this practice with me. Maybe you've done it many times. Whether you're new here or not, this is a simple practice that you can join in. This is a practice that you might want to bring an intention to. Maybe there's some challenge you're working through within self, outside of self, maybe not, but an invitation to maybe hold an intention to bring into this practice or to enter into it open, freely. I'll put some notes in the description if you want a little bit more guidance on this point. Regardless, let's tune in. Let's go straight into practice. So inviting you to get settled in, removing any distractions or all the distractions that you are able to in this moment, and starting to take some grounding breaths into self. Breathing deeply down into your body, feeling as your breath enters in, feeling into that three-dimensional expansion of your rib cage. Just letting your inhale flow naturally into your exhale. Nice, full, deep breaths. Let these be ease-filled. Let them be gentle. Let them feel good and nourishing. No straining, no pushing, no forcing. Some nice, deep, gentle, yet full inhales. Feeling into that three-dimensional expansion of your rib cage. Maybe even breathing a little bit deeper down into your abdomen. Letting your inhale flow naturally right into your exhale. Continuing these deep grounding breaths. And at some point, maybe you start to turn some attention to ground, to that connection, that physical connection with the physical ground beneath you, beginning with that physical surface that's holding you here right now. I get to be outside, sitting on this rock surrounded by dirt and pine needles. There's some flowers, some grasses, but wherever you are, indoors, outdoors, doesn't matter. Feeling into that physical connection with the surface that's holding you. Continuing those deep grounding breaths into self as you bring consciousness, awareness to that connection with ground beneath you. And holding this intention to continue to drop, to deepen in and to drop, to deepen into self, to deepen into ground. And if it helps, you can kind of hold this attitude of like getting out of the way. You can maybe even lean your body back. If that helps, it's like a getting ego out of the way as you create more space to be guided. This isn't allowing, this isn't a forcing, this isn't a pushing. It's an allowing your consciousness to descend, to deepen into ground. Ground within self, ground as physical ground, as earth beneath you. And we're going to take some time to do this, allowing this process to unfold slowly. Deepening here And maybe at this point, if you haven't yet, you start to bring in some imagery, allowing imagery to flow into your mind of dirt, rock, roots, soil. So you were guided down into Earth herself, letting Earth herself guide you down into connection, this grounded connection with Earth herself. Continuing those deep, grounded breaths as you let Earth take you on a little journey. Maybe you're guided down through a root system. Maybe not. Where does Earth want to take you today? What's down in the earth? Dirt, rock, roots, soil? Maybe there's water here. Maybe there's fire here. Allowing Earth herself to guide you. And as you're here, knowing that there's something that Earth wants to bring to you, maybe in the form of support, of nourishment. Maybe there's something really specific that she wants to gift you. Maybe she wants to bring to you the knowing of how deeply connected you are. Maybe she wants to bring you the knowing of how much she supports you, of how much she loves you, of all that she brings to you. Really feeling into that connection with Earth, whether you're getting imagery or not. Just shifting over into that feeling in your body as you receive what is here to be received. Then shifting over, maybe beginning by shifting into your own heart for this part. Shifting over into your gifting. Is there anything you want to gift Earth in this moment? Maybe it's very simply, but very powerfully, gratitude from your own heart. Maybe you have something else. Maybe you have something else you want to gift this Earth. Maybe it's a message to her, a promise of what you're going to do later today or later this week, an action step to give back to Earth. This moment for this reciprocal exchange, this reciprocity, this giving and receiving, that is the foundation of our connection with Earth. She's always giving to us. And in true relationship with Earth, we are always giving back. Giving, receiving, giving, receiving. This is how life unfolds on planet Earth. So allowing the space to come to a close, little bit of space here for any last thing to happen. When you're ready, starting to ascend back up into self. If you journey down through your roots, maybe you journey back up through those roots, but taking whatever avenue guided you down to guide you back up into self. Breathing fully into your body. Once again, feeling into that physical expansion of your chest, of your abdomen as you breathe. Feeling your seat on the chair, your feet on the floor, that physical connection to ground beneath you. Knowing that coming back up into self doesn't sever your connection with Earth, with ground. Knowing this connection always exists, but all we were doing here is bringing some consciousness to it. This connection always exists, and whenever you want, you can bring some consciousness, some awareness to it, just like we did here. So one more piece as we ground ourselves fully into self, as we center ourselves fully within self. Breathing into self an invitation to bring your attention, your awareness upward, up through your heart, up through your head, up into your crown, the top of your head. And as you're up here, grounded within self, grounded and rooted in connection to earth, an invitation to open up from your crown, to open up from your heart. It's an opening, almost as if you're a flower, your petals opening up to the sun. And as you're opening up, what we're opening up to is that light up above. Maybe you vision it as the sun. Maybe you vision it as a wide open blue sky. Maybe you envision it as gold, sparkly light. However you want to envision it here. Holding this intention to open up to the light up above. And as you open, holding this intention to let that light start to waterfall down. Water falling down through your crown, through your head, your skull, behind your eyes, down through your face, the back of your head, your neck, your throat, down into your heart, letting this light fill your heart. Really allowing this light to fill your heart. Once again, this isn't a reaching for, this isn't a pulling down. This is an opening to, allowing, just as a waterfall naturally flows forth as water. It's the same here. This light so readily wants to pour down through you. Letting it fill you. Your heart is full of this light. Letting it continue to flow down through you, down into your abdomen and all the way down into your root. Letting this light pour down through you all the way down into your root. Letting it fill you, letting it fill the whole of your being. And then from the space, tuning into self and asking if you might want to open up your roots and let this waterfall of light continue to pour down through you and down into earth. We just did all this beautiful work to create this beautiful connection, this grounded connection to earth. In this moment, do you want to become the channel, the vessel, to allow this light, this radiant light, to pour down through you and into Earth herself? And if it feels true for you to do so, just letting it unfold. Allowing this light to pour through you, down into your roots, down into Earth, down into ground. This ground beneath you, this ground that you sit on in this moment. And as it touches into ground, just noticing if there's anything else that this light wants to do. Does it want to deepen into earth? Does it want to expand out, maybe through the root system, the mycelial network? Maybe there's a network of rocks or water underneath the ground that this light wants to pour through as it expands out into this whole web of life that exists as Earth. As Earth herself, this ground we stand on, this ground we live on, this ground from which all of life flows forth. Just giving yourself another moment for this practice to unfold. And starting to let this practice come to its organic close. As we did earlier, taking your time to come fully back into self, breathing into your body, breathing into your physical body, feeling your feet on the floor, your seat in the chair as you take deep breaths into self. Taking your time to orient yourself back in the room you are in, orienting yourself in space, in your environment. Not sure I have a lot of extra words for us today. Oftentimes I share these practices and then I weave into conversation. Today I've been in a pretty powerful energy of quiet. It's been a deep energy in a lot of ways. It's actually been quite a dark energy. Not dark as in bad, but dark as in sort of energy that's been pulling me down, deep down into self. A little bit of a shadowy territory, actually a lot of a shadowy territory. Maybe that's relevant to you, maybe that's not. The point being that this energy I've been sitting in today has been asking for fewer words and more practice. So with that, I'm going to leave us here with this practice. If you want more conversation, I have so many more videos like this one and then we weave into conversation. I share teachings. If you did this practice and you find yourself really reaching for conversation, and then come join us in Circle. I held Circle today. We co-created this beautiful energy that we all spoke to. We just wanted to swim in all day. This beautiful, beautiful light-filled energy, and energy that, it seemed to us the way we experienced really came through some powerful alchemy within self, right? When I speak to alchemy, I think I speak to alchemy within self. That way energy moves within us and heals us and transforms us and creates something new. So that's what we did in Circle today. If that sounds like something that might interest you, join us in Circle. Visit upwardslopes.com/circle to learn how to do that. Circle's open and free for all, at least as I'm holding it right now. Okay, I'm going to continue my walk through the forest, and I'm going to leave you here. Make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you haven't yet. Leave a comment, let me know what's going on for you over there. And I look forward to catching you next time.